I think the question over why the president treats Russia the way that he does is something that is curious is too innocent of a word in the sense that it just doesn't make sense. I don't know why. I was listening to your panel a moment ago. Does Putin have something on the president? I don't know. What did they talk about for 2 hours? I don't know. But all these things come to life, and more substance gets put behind them when he acts this way. But even more to the point, I do hope Senator Corker does bring forth administration officials next week to ask about if any deal was made with Putin. I do think that we should protect the Mueller investigation. But I would also highlight that in our Congress, we have put more sanctions on Russia in the past few years than the previous several administrations. We have provided vital weaponry to the Ukraine in the past year. So Congress is doing some good things to provide a check and balance on Russian aggression. But when the president does this, he undermines our ability to even say that to the American public because they're too worried about what the president may or may not be doing in a 2-hour meeting where no one is allowed in the meeting with him.
It's a fair question. Now, you're aware that the president this morning continued to falsely claim that all the criticism is coming from, as he often says, the fake news media. But I just want to remind our viewers that some of the people, including yourself, who've broken ranks with this president, Republican president from their own party, and rebuked his comments. This, of course, includes the Speaker of the House, the Senate Majority Leader, though through a spokesman, the two previous Republican nominees for president in very strong terms, the senior GOP member of the Senate, chair of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, etc. You see that list there. I just wonder this, and excuse my skepticism, Congressman Costello, because we as a country have been in moments like this before where the president has done and said things that shocked both parties, lawmakers of both parties, and yet attempts to either corral him, check him somehow, have fallen away. And I know that Congress has passed sanctions, but for instance, the president dragged his feet on implementing some of those sanctions.
Yeah, but then we pushed him on that. And I would say what's different about this is about American sovereignty. This is about the fact that we are a democracy that relies on free and fair elections. That underpins our entire system of government, and then we elect officials to protect our civil liberties in accordance with the Constitution. And when you go and you speak with a foreign leader who sought to undermine our free and fair elections and instead take an opportunity to say that you kind of believe him or that he was strong in his denial, that itself undermines the integrity of our democracy and the protection of our free and fair elections, which is more sacred than being a Republican or a Democrat.
Congressman Costello, I want to thank you for taking the hard questions and for speaking honestly.
Appreciate